Hi everyone, I'm Caroline Giuino, a junior at Loyola University, Maryland, and this is a podcast for Loyola students by Loyola students. I'll be giving the inside scoop as to what is happening at Loyola, the tips and tricks you may not know, and also be interviewing some Loyola students themselves. A little bit about me is that I'm a speech-language pathology major, and I'm originally from Long Island, New York. I feel like I have learned a lot from being at Loyola for the past 2.5 years, and I'm looking to help other people, whether they're incoming freshmen or just want to hear what other students have to say. I think it's very interesting to hear about other people's experience at Loyola because it could be completely different than your own. In today's episode,
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me. This is so exciting.
Oh my God, anytime. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am Olivia Huss. I am a business management major and a Spanish minor. I'm a junior at Loyola, and I also am involved in the microfinance club as well as other immersion and community work programs at Loyola.
Cool. So just jumping right in, why did you choose Loyola in the first place? I feel like some students would be interested in knowing why one of their peers also chose their school.
I think when I first visited, I didn't really know what to expect out of it, and seeing that the campus was so small was less intimidating in a way.
Definitely.
Because you hear about all the big southern schools where it takes you like half hour to get to class, whereas here it's cut in complete half. So that was nice. And then also just the fact that it's in a more like natural suburban area, but still is in Baltimore.
Right. You have that like campus vibe still.
It's like accessible to the city where you could possibly get a job and go downtown and have fun or something, but still be able to come back to campus and
have like your own like space
feel like
just
home.
For like students.
Right.
Yeah, I get that for sure. So what's your favorite thing about Loyola? It's a tough question. There's so many things.
I don't know. I think I like the size of the school.
Yeah, it's a good amount of people.
Yeah. Like I like going to class and seeing familiar faces. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to just like have a bunch of friends that you see around. I mean, in the dining hall, and like also having friends in class is nice because if you need help with something, it's not like you have no one to converse with. So yeah, I think that's definitely one of the big factors.
What's your least favorite?
Honestly, like the parking.
Yo, the parking is so bad.
And after being off campus, it's like you need a car to get to class. So where am I going to park without having to pay
money?
$500 for a parking pass? It's kind of ridiculous. I think they definitely need to like
figure that out.
Yeah. Like there's got to be something they can do.
Yeah. So, how did COVID affect your experience? Do you like the hybrid classes better or worse? It's obviously a very different world and experience now that we're in a pandemic.
Right. I think learning-wise, it's a lot harder for me because you know how people say like Zoom fatigue, like 3-hour, 15-minute classes a day or 2 days a week is like a lot.
Yeah.
Over the computer, staring at a screen, I think it's like it's just a lot harder to focus. So I definitely like the classes where I can go in once a week, even though that's like only 2 out of 5. It's better than nothing. But yeah, other than that, our sophomore year got cut short, which really sucked.
Right.
And then we couldn't go abroad. But I mean, overall, everything kind of worked out in a way. So obviously things are a lot different, but it's not like as terrible as I thought it was gonna be.
Did the pandemic add to your stress for school?
Yeah, I remember.
For sure, I think.
Like
especially like last semester at home, I think.
Yes, like when we first got sent home, I just remember being like so overwhelmed. Like, where do I feel like Zoom was so bizarre too. Like I had no idea. Like I was clicking a link and then you were. I don't know. It was
it was a weird concept at first for sure.
Like I had no idea, and they didn't really like teach us anything about it. They were just like, here's the new
normal.
Yeah, like it was so weird.
Yeah. Did your teachers help with any of your stress?
Some were a lot more accommodating than others. I think.
Agreed.
Yeah, like some like did not back down at all, which I think was kind of like rude in a way because it's like we were in the middle of a pandemic and like no one knew what was going on. Like
it was so
everyone
unknown.
some slack,
Yeah.
you know? But Yeah, I mean, everyone, I feel like especially with like due dates and like they would like cut the workload down. Even with like being online, I think that a lot of teachers had to like adjust their workload. Like
the syllabus has changed
exactly so
a lot.
I think that's important.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people do.
And lastly, do you have any advice for incoming freshmen or even the freshmen now that basically just got to campus?
Yeah, I would probably say, like, if I could tell my freshman self something, I would probably say, like, prioritize school. Because I think it's hard because you want to make friends and you want to go out and have fun and, like, be social. But if I could go back, I would have prioritized it more because, like, now my GPA isn't, like, as good as I wish it was. Same. Like, if I tried as hard as I did the last, like, 4 semesters or 3 semesters. So, definitely that. And also,
it's all gonna be okay.
Yeah, like, it was so hard in the beginning, but, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like, it actually, like, it's, like, one of the best experiences ever in my life. So,
that's all for this episode. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.